Yo, what's up, America? Good afternoon. Good morning, I guess, overseas. Probably good evening, my bad. But yo, back for more 2-5 Daily. Sports is ordered. You know what I'm saying? I got to get all them hashtags out there. You know how that go. But yo, I was looking around early last year, and there were talks of Gonzaga going to the Big 12. Didn't make a lot of sense to me because they don't have a football team, not even at the FCS level. So it's not like a school like, say, Uconn, who came up from FCS to join FBS. So, little conflicting there. I didn't like the fit unless the Big 12 was trying to create a murderer's row basketball conference. But back in 1979, the Big East was created. And Connecticut, not Uconn, Connecticut was a founding member. So the Big East, of course, had some of the best basketball: John Thompson, Jim Boeheim, Chris Mullin, Mark Jackson, Patrick Ewing, so on and so forth, right? It was awesome. Then football got in the way. Football became the moneymaker. So later editions like Miami, Boston College, Virginia Tech, they went on to the ACC, as you all know. So Joe Paterno had this idea about an Eastern Conference, which sounds great in my mind. At the very least, at the time, there was going to be some Temple, Penn State, BC, Maryland, West Virginia, and Syracuse and Pitt. That makes a lot of sense to me. I think college football is at its best when it's geographically sound and regional. Obviously, we've gotten far away from that. But Connecticut, Jim Calhoun, went on to become Uconn. 5 national titles later, 5-0 in national title games. Now in the Big 12, there's rumors out there that the Big 12 is calling. So it makes 2-5 think. I know Arizona State, Utah, and I'm sorry, y'all forgot the other school, the Four Corner schools. We're supposed to be in talks with the Big 12. I don't think that's over yet. I just think that the Big 12 signed their TV deal. The Pac-12 is still working on theirs. We'll see what happens in, say, the next 5 to 7 years. So, from that standpoint, I don't know if expansion is going to happen anytime soon. But now UConn, they were in the Big East until 2013, and then they went to the AAC, where they suffered. When they joined the Big East, coming from FCS, they went at 60-51. They even had a Fiesta Bowl appearance against Oklahoma. Then they went to the AAC, American Athletic Conference, and went 20-65. They became independent, 7-18 as an independent, and 6-7 last year. So 6 of those 7 wins was last year after they hired Jim Moore. Now the Big 12 is after them. What is the Big 12 doing? Is the Big 12 going to make the same mistakes that the Big East made? Are we going to go from a FBS football conference where football makes all the money and drives the bus, and now all of a sudden we're going to try to build up basketball? And I mean, it's already murderer's row. Baylor, West Virginia, Kansas State is on the move now. Texas Tech just went to a national title game 3 or 4 years ago. So the Big 12 is focused on all this basketball, apparently. Brett Yermark, the new commissioner, formerly of Rock Nation. So he has big, bright ideas. I like them. I just don't know if Connecticut is the move, because I don't know if their football team is ever going to provide anything to the conference. It's not going to be football only. So what happens to the Big East if UConn leaves yet again? I guess you got Dayton and St. Louis out there. Maybe you call up somebody like VCU, but it has to probably be a private school, Catholic school, or something along one of those two things is at least part of the criteria, it seems. So all I'm saying is UConn, stay put for now. We'll see what happens in the next 3 years. Big 12. And by the way, maybe the Big East will backfill with Gonzaga, because the Gonzaga to the Big 12 thing just doesn't make any sense. But hit me up in the comments, like, subscribe. Let us know, saying what you think. Sports Reports is ordered. 2-5 out.